Do you get a lot of submissions to your office still?
Well, that's a good, I'm glad you ended it with the word still. I do get submissions because, either because people know about me, because I'm listed in all the books. I'm a member of the Talent Managers Association, which is a really fine organization. But unfortunately, I'm not looking, so that I'll try to say some words of wisdom or something if they give me or if they give me a reel to look at or a link, I'll give them a comment about it. It's not as though I will get the submission and just delete it.
I get it.
Know.
So to you, what makes a really great headshot?
I think the key to a headshot is the eyes. If the eyes are there and they don't look dull, if they really come alive, that's what you look at. You look at the eyes. You want it to be real and natural. It could be outdoors. It could be in a studio, but you want to be as natural as possible and look as much like yourself as possible, because nobody likes to be fooled. You'll blow a future appointment with somebody, or say a casting director, if the first time you come in and you don't look like your picture. And should a picture be touched up to a point, but don't overdo it.
That's good advice. So, in your mind, do you think that actors should put a lot of their credits on their resume, or should they keep it to the most important credits?
Depends upon which credits you have, of course. But say something that's very important for the new actor who does not have a lot of credits. If you don't, there's a very important section to that resume that people don't realize. They don't take advantage of the miscellaneous section. The section that talks about, or that you talk about the skills you have. You went to this school, or you've done improv, or you collect stamps, or you play golf, or you have this dialect or that dialect. Why? It's not as though somebody's going to give you a job because of it, but when you're meeting with somebody, say an agent or manager or casting director, they're going to look through that resume. And if they don't see something important or something recognizable, for the most part, they're not going to talk about it. But they'll go to the miscellaneous category. And if they see something like, let's just use a silly example like stamp collecting, and they themselves happen to be a stamp collector, it's like bingo. You're going to have a conversation about stamp collecting. That's what they're going to talk about, or about football, love of football, or whatever it is,
Right.
Or female wrestling. If she does that, triathlete. You'll end up with a conversation. Anytime you can have a conversation about something other than the weather, or the technique you use for acting, the person you're interviewing with is going to like you more.
Right.
So take advantage of that miscellaneous category.
Michael, I'm sure all of our actors would like to know where to get your book, How to Get Arrested. Can you tell us where they could get one?
Well, first let me say that all profits from sales of the book will go to actors' charities.
Wow.
Where can the book be purchased? At all Barnes & Noble stores, Skylight Books, Samuel French, Book Soup.
Great.
So it can be purchased all over and ordered from any bookstore.
That's excellent. Thank you so much for meeting with us today and giving us so much invaluable information. We really appreciate it, Michael.
Okay. Thank you, Tracy.
So make sure to get a copy of his book. It is totally invaluable to your career. Thanks for joining us at Industry RSVP In-Depth, and you've been watching the Virtual Channel Network.